Hey guys, God has spoke some really revelation, I guess, on scriptures, a bunch of scriptures. I've tried to write them down so I keep up with them okay. Just kind of pulled everything together for me. It's things I know He's been telling me for years and I've heard, but I felt like He gave me a heart revelation on it. And I think it's for all of us who are standing in faith for something, which is most everyone. You may hear my kitties run across. I think they're fighting. So, okay. What we believe is extremely powerful. And the truth is no matter what, whether you're a person of faith or not, you're always believing something. Uh, what we believe is demonstrated either by fear or by faith. And I know a lot about fear because even though I have been a woman of strong faith for many years, because of things that happened to me, I had a lot of fear, and I was high functioning in great depths of fear for many, many years from circumstances that I had been through in my life, lots of trauma. And I didn't recognize that it was just a general anxiety constantly, and some very specific anxieties related to traumas that I've been through. But I always have faith for certain things, just big faith, crazy faith. I've been told by people that I have more faith than a lot of people that they've ever known or whatever. But at the same time, I have that fear. And that's from the devil. And I think that's one reason he sends events and trauma is he is after your faith. And sometimes we don't recognize fear as the opposite of that. And some fears are rational. You have to be cautious, but not fearful. And I think cautious and having wisdom and having fear can be confused. And I think that's where I was. But God was showing me that one way or the other, what we believe is really powerful. If we believe bad things might happen or good things won't happen, that has a power in our life. If we believe God and we believe that He's always good and He's working everything together for good, and we walk in that faith, we call into and bring good things into our life. So both of them will call things into our life. The scripture, two you could look up, are Matthew 8:13 and Matthew 9:29, that basically say, as you believe, it will be done unto you. Well, we heard that whenever the Lord did healings, whenever people believed, their faith brought the healing. But I don't think we've thought a lot about how when we've believed wrong and believed bad and been fearful, that brought something into our life too. And that kind of hurt me, honestly, to think about because I know of several instances in the past year, in 2017 particularly, where I was living in a great amount of fear that something bad would happen that looked like it was about to happen for several months, a traumatic thing. I guess it was an assignment from the enemy, and I saw it coming against me in many circumstances, and I lived in fear of it, and I spoke of that fear, and I tried to be cautious and protective because I saw that the enemy was sending that. But because I was in fear instead of faith, I think I brought it upon myself. I'm not saying we bring bad on ourselves. I'm not saying it in that way, but I think that our belief is very powerful, and the Bible does back that up. Also, some things I was afraid wouldn't happen, and my fear caused me to act certain ways and speak certain ways, and it kind of was a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will. um, in Job, he even says, Job, who went through huge things, he didn't go through those things because he wasn't righteous. He went through them because he was righteous. But what did he say in Job 3:25? Early on, he says,